Hello potential client, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today I'm going to be teaching you all how to make this beautiful, magnificent sold out shirt, right? So these are the colors of yarn that I used to create the Inferno shirt. Firstly, we're going to make a slip knot, and then we're going to proceed with the first color, which is the yellow color, right? So after making our slip knot, and then we'll just crochet, we'll chain up 4, 2, 3, 4. Then after chain up 4, we'll slip stitch into the first chain that we made, right, making like a circle, and then we'll chain up 3, right? If you want an in-depth tutorial on how I make my granny square, go through my page. So we'll just start putting double crochet into that circle hole that we made, right? So I added 2 double crochet, chain 1, which the 3 chains we added in the beginning serves as like the 3rd double crochet, right? I don't know if you're getting me. I hope you are. Okay, so 3 double crochet, chain 1, 3 double crochet, chain 1. Basically that is what we are doing for the beginning color. 3 double crochet, then we chain 1, right, till we have about 4 to make a square, right? And so after the 4th cluster, we chain 1, and then we slip stitch into the first 3 chain that we made from the beginning, right? So we fasten off, and then I like to sew in my ends as I work, so I just sew in the ends, and then I grab the second color, and then I make a slip stitch, right? Basically the process for the first, right? So we'll grab the second color, which is orange, and then I'll make a slip knot. We'll make a slip knot, and then we attach to the yellow that we've done already, and then we chain 3, 1, 2, 3. So we're going to continue adding double crochet into that same hook after our chain 3, right? So we add 2 double crochet, and then we move to the next stitch. We'll add 3 double crochet into that stitch, then we'll chain 1, and then we'll add 3 more double crochet into that same stitch, right? And this is the same pattern we'd do for the next stitch and the other stitch, right? So that we can build the edges to be able to accommodate and get as big as we want. So we add 3 double crochet, chain 1, 3 double crochet, right? And then we'll do 3 double crochet, chain 1, and 3 double crochet inside the next stitch. This is how we're going to continue building our granny square till it's as big as we want it to be, and then we'll continue adding our colors. So we are on the last stitch, and then we'll add 3 double crochet, chain 1, and the other cluster serves as the initial 3 double crochet that we added from the beginning, right? So fasten off our end, and we'll put our yarn inside the yarn, because I love to, like, you know, dress my yarn as I move. I don't know if that's the word. So yeah, we attach our next color, which is the red, right? Would create a slip knot, then chain 3. After we chain 3, would add 2 double crochet into that same cluster, right? Then the chain 3 plus the 2 double crochet would give us 3 double crochet half cluster, right? And then would add 3 double crochet into the next row. Any row that is not the edge would have just 3 double crochet, but any row that is at the edge would have 3 double crochet, chain 1, and 3 double crochet, making a cluster. This is how we would build the granny square pattern to be able to be as big as we want, right? And then we can just try, if this video is not really in depth, you can check my page. I have granny square tutorials on how to make granny squares, this will be more like in depth and like able to explain better. So I did the same process for the brown. The brown is the fourth color that we are going to be using for this shirt, and the same way, make a slip knot. After making a slip knot, you'd chain 3, add 2 double crochet into the beginning stitch, and then add 3 consecutive double crochet in the preceding stitches, right? So the only place where we would add a cluster of 3 double crochet, chain 1 and 3 double crochet would be only at the 4 corners of the square. The rest would just have 3 double crochets and then would continue like that. This kind of pattern would help your granny square not to be too wide and not to have a lot of holes and spaces, since this is going to be just a shirt, right? We don't need the holes to be too wide and obvious. So we are done with the brown right now, and then we just add the last color, which is the black. It's going to be the same procedure, just chain 3, insert 2 double crochet into that same stitch, 3 double crochet consecutively in 3 stitches that follows it, and then only at the cluster there will be 3 double crochet, chain 1, 3 double crochet consecutively. This is how our granny square would be made, and to ensure that all colors fit in. So we've come to the end of our squares, and the black, this is just the same process, right? So these are the end product of the squares, and these are like some of the squares I was able to make. I think in total I made about 127 squares. That also includes the sleeve, right? So I used a single crochet to attach the squares to each other because I find that more relaxed than a slip stitch, right? So this is me attaching the squares, and I think for the front I did 3 by 7, 3 by 7 for each side because it's a button down, and then for the back it was 7 by 7, right? So this like gave it a more large look, right? And then the sewings were in front, just like you can see. It was, the length was 7 squares and the width was 3, right? These are some of the squares. I was length 3, which I can't remember, I think 3 or 4. So this is me joining away, single crochet, just to join all squares together. Like I said, I added the back is 7 by 7 and the front is 3 in the width and 7 in the length. And this is me where I added the collar. I also did like a waistband, and the waistband was a front post and a back post double crochet, right? I'll make a tutorial on that one to explain it more intensively, but I use a double crochet stitch with a single strand for the collar, right, to just give it a more relaxed look. I should probably do a more in-depth video on how I make the collars of my shirt, right? So basically, just after joining the front and the back, then you just leave a bit of space in front, then you just fix the collar, and the collar comes to the front a bit, just like you can see in this video. Now this is our shirt all ready to go. Thank you for watching.